Years of physical therapy, I trained the rest of me to match. Any Sacramento Kings fans here? Okay, well I appreciate that. I'm a big Kings fan, I'm a big basketball fan. The Kings have 5 games left this season and have already lost the first 3 of next year. I like basketball so much that I changed my auto insurance to the General based solely on Shaquille O'Neal's endorsement. I like basketball so much that Magic Johnson made me a fan of AIDS. Getting over a case of shingles. 47 years old. Shingles is a very painful viral condition. Wipes you out. It's usually for older folks though, so I was surprised that I got it. So I went to the urgent care after I broke out in this thing, and she suggested, after looking, hey, I think this might be shingles. I don't know, right? Like, doesn't seem right. So she started running the list of predictors, and the first is you had chickenpox as a kid. Yeah, sure, I had chicken. The second is that you have a stressful job, and I do. I have an incredibly stressful job. And then the third predictor of shingles, it turns out, is having an enormous cock. And as soon as I learned that, all made sense. Fell into place. Put on a bunch of weight lately, which is a drag. It is nice seeing some titties in the shower again. I travel a lot for work, fly a lot, and whenever I take a flight, I bring a bag of yellow M&Ms with me. In that way, in case everything else goes wrong, I still have between a 2 and 4% chance of shutting up an annoying kid with a peanut. Close right up. Close right up. I like to watch TV. There's a new show on the National Geographic Channel starring Will Smith, where he's going around the world, exploring, having adventures, traveling from north to south, and it's a show called Will Smith Pole to Pole. But I think that sounds much more like a show about Will Smith's dating life. Because he's gay. It's because he's gay, and pole is a synonym for dick. I live in Nevada City. It's about an hour and a half from here. It's a cool little hippie town up in the mountains, a lot of weirdos. I was at the coffee shop the other day, and like this 9-year-old kid and his mom walked in, and he looked kind of damp, and he had glitter all over him. And the guy working the shop asked, like, hey, what's going on, right? And his mom said he's been at merman camp learning to swim all week. It made me so proud to live in a time and place where social norms prevented me from making fun of that kid in the way he did. Merman Camp sounds like Pride Month promotion at Sandals. Not like a place where a kid goes to learn to swim. Craziness. Ooh, it sounds like tea is brewing. There's a kettle. There's a kettle going back there. Alright, we're ready to go. It's like an Earl Grey or something. What else here? Speaking of Nevada City, you said it's a weird little hippie town. You got little kids learning how to be mermaids. Another thing about mermaids is that I think they would be much more alluring if they were a fish on the top and a person on the bottom. And I say that because I have never once in my life fucked a fish, but I have loved an ugly woman. Was reading an article about acupuncture recently. A lot of that up there too. A lot of acupuncture. And the journal article was saying that acupuncture is really good for overall relaxation and wellness. And I figure that's probably a second reason that intravenous heroin users are so chill. Intravenous heroin, of course, being the first. You guys like music?
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez, you guys need to listen to some music. I like music a lot. Stevie Wonder is one of my favorites. You guys like Stevie Wonder? What would impress me is if he were deaf. But he's not a painter, for God's sakes. What I'm saying is go home tonight and start singing, and then turn the lights out. No harder. None. Who else is excited for WrestleMania? Okay. You guys like music just a touch more than you like WrestleMania. That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
It's pretty weird. I love professional wrestling. This will be the first WrestleMania since Hulk Hogan died. I loved Hulk Hogan as a kid, and he turned out to be this really shit person. He always preached, say your prayers and eat your vitamins, but like his vitamins turned out to be steroids and cocaine, and his prayer was that his daughter didn't date black people. So before I go, I would like to do my impression of Hulk Hogan's prayer that was caught on a hidden camera and posted to the internet. It was like this. Dear God, brother, just please, brother, no brothers, brother. Have a great night, everybody.